the fuck should I really even start? Episode 9 of the Last Down Podcast, mock draft special. I'm your boy Angi. That's your boy Lopez.
What's up?
So you already know we're gonna mock draft, but before we get into that, we're gonna briefly discuss some other things that happened.
Right.
First, starting off with Jalen Hurts and his extension, 5 years, $255 million, $179 million guaranteed. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a big deal, and it broke the market, I'd say, one more time. Although it's not Deshaun Watson levels, I think it did break the market. It's gonna, and Lamar, it's just going to make Lamar more, want more, definitely.
I mean, supposedly Lamar had $200 million guaranteed, and he turned that down.
Yeah.
So, who knows what's going to happen there. But right. Lamar Jackson is certainly going to get paid somewhere, regardless if it's the Ravens or not.
Definitely.
And
but he deserves it. I'll say it before. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. But he deserves it. He's played, a high caliber level, top 3 quarterback in my opinion, and obviously he went to the Super Bowl last year. So the stars is his limit.
Look, I think Lamar Jackson does deserve a nice contract, but I don't feel like he deserves $200 million guaranteed because his injury risk is there. He's missed some games each of the past few seasons.
Right. And
important games too. And he's a runner. He's a good quarterback nevertheless, but I would not want to give him too much guarantee. Yeah. I would say somewhere near Jalen Hurts for sure though, 100%.
Yeah.
But Lamar's just shooting himself in the foot in my opinion by being his own agent. He needs a representative in my honest opinion.
100%. I believe that if he doesn't have a free agent by next year, that money's going to just dwindle more. I say he plays this year, but after that, he needs to find another agent.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see what happens, though, with Lamar's situation.
Right.
Before we get into the mock draft, one more thing. The Allen Robinson trade.
Yeah, it shocked me. I didn't think the Steelers were the suitors. I thought it was going to be someone like the Titans or maybe even like the Giants that would go for him. But unfortunately, it was the Steelers. So,
in all seriousness, I'm just numb to all this stuff that's happening to my team.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams 2024. I've already said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And I don't think this trade was really meaningful on both sides, if I'm being honest.
Not at all. And I think it makes the receiver core for the Steelers way crowded now. Now that they got George Pickens, they got Deontay Johnson. Like, what are they going to... Deontay, right?
Yeah, Deontay.
It's just... I don't know. Is Allen Robinson going to be the third option? Yeah. Or is he going to, take... Pickens' spot. Like I'm really undecided.
Now we talked about the two main things that have happened between the last episode and now. Yeah. Today's 420. We're not getting high. We're just gonna film this mock draft.
Right.
1 week out, I feel like it's appropriate now to have a mock draft, and therefore, it begins.
Yes, sir. Like I said from the beginning of this podcast, I said we were gonna do mock drafts. We were gonna do a lot of stuff leading to the draft, and we're here. My favorite moment. And obviously, this is going to lead to a lot of controversy among us, controversy amongst the fans. Like, we'll see what happens.
Controversy amongst our audience that's actually going to watch this.
Right. So, how do you want to switch off?
Let's switch off. Okay. We already discussed that.
Perfect.
So right. I'll let you go first.
All right, perfect. Here we go. Take these lightly. I did research some mock drafts. I did have to use some. I got some influence from other people.
Yeah, so. I got some influence too. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and so there's some late minute scratches.
And wait, one quick disclaimer. Just because we said these teams have these needs does not mean we drafted them in the first round.
Yes.
So I'm not for example, one team is like the Rams. We don't have a first rounder, so I can't really say anything.
Right.
So. And disclaimer.
Yeah, and another one is that we had the Jets getting a QB. That was their main priority, and we'll have different takes on that. But some won't have the needs we decided last week might not be the same as in the draft.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go with the number 1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. The Carolina Panthers take Bryce Young.
With the number 1 pick of the 2023 draft, I also have Carolina taking Bryce Young.
Yep. I'll start off first by saying that he gained a lot of momentum. That's all I'm going to say. He gained a lot of momentum. A lot of the Carolina Panthers liked his play in combines. They liked his interviews. I think he's obviously one of the more complete quarterbacks in this draft. I think he took the edge over Stroud, in my opinion.
I think so, too. He's a Heisman winner. Stroud is not. And I was close. I was actually close to putting Stroud there.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
But what made me really change my mind is the fact that, like, really think about it. He creates a lot of plays out of, just he's a good football quarterback. Straight up.
Exactly.
And Stroud is too, but the way he can process things and the fact that he scored so high on the S2 test.
Yeah.
And apparently that's one thing that the Panthers really liked.
Really?
I just feel like it just edges him over Stroud just barely.
And would you like to describe what the S2 test is? Because I'm not sure. I mean, I can't.
Okay, the S2 test is pretty much like a test where you test quarterbacks on how fast they process things.
Okay.
And it's pretty much, I guess, there's a high correlation apparently.
Okay.
Of like, if you score high, pretty much there's a high chance you're going to be a good quarterback.
Okay.
If you score like somewhat high, you could be like average typically. And the lower you score tends to show that you're not to be that good of a quarterback. Because it's like a processing type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's important in the NFL because you're obviously constantly under pressure.
Right.
You have to think fast, like very fast, and you have to process things.
And something like, like Mahomes, you got to think of two things at once. When he does the no-look pass, you got to look one way and then, look for the other. So
yeah. And it's very hard. I mean, think about it. You have 5-6 men coming fast at you. Yeah. And you're just...
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Pause.
Like you have, and you can barely see your receivers, and they're going fast too. So you have to,
No, yeah, but I didn't know much into that. I just know like they like the interview process. So I mean that definitely does account to that. And so now
number two.
With the second pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans take C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Ohio State.
With the number 2 pick, I also have C.J. Stroud to the Texans. So far, I guess we're both on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, these first 3 picks are probably concrete.
Yeah.
Unless you have something else.
I have something else.
Right. But yeah, C.J. Stroud, nonetheless, second best quarterback in the draft, second best player overall, a leader in Ohio State, took him to the college football the playoffs all these years, and I mean, I think he deserves it. Bias aside, he's definitely a great quarterback, and as an IE representative, I definitely believe he should strive. He should strive in the Texans.
All right. So you want to start off with number 3? Or you want me to start off with number 3?
You don't want to add on to C.J. Stroud, or you're good?
No, I'm good. You said everything.
Okay. Number 3. Go ahead. All yours.
Number 3. This is where I predict the Colts trading up with the Cardinals. They get the Cardinals D-Hop, and they draft Anthony Richardson in exchange for their second-round pick, their first-round pick next year, and their second-round pick next year. They get Anthony Richardson and D-Hop. That's my prediction at number 3, the Colts.
I will say that's a little too high. That's a little too expensive. A little too unrealistic.
Okay, look.
Look, the Cardinals are not... I mean, the Colts are not going to give away their first-round pick, second-round pick for next year.
D-Hop has that value. D-Hop has value.
D-Hop is what, 33, 32?
But it's
he's
just...
up there.
Come on.
He's up there. And who...
Richardson needs his support.
Okay, I can... what? Something more realistic is that, okay, the Colts trade up. They get D-Hop, but they trade away their second round. They swap second round pick this draft, and then maybe a second round.
Okay, I'll be fully transparent. The reason why I have the second round pick this year and the first and second round pick next year is because that's the only way it was letting me process that trade.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, realistically, probably won't be all that.
No.
Because I will be honest, and I'll put the screenshot right here because I have the screenshot.
Yeah.
That's the only way it was letting me accept it.
Oh, okay.
In the simulator.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, my prediction is that Anthony Richardson gets traded. They trade up the Colts with the Cardinals. They get Anthony Richardson. They get D-Hop.
Yeah.
And they give away their second round pick, and they for sure give away one of the picks next year. That's realistically my.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay. Well, with my third round pick, my
Third
third
overall
pick,
pick.
I got Will Anderson Jr. I know in the previous episode I said that their need is a safety, but we all know they're not going to get a safety. There's no, big safeties until later on in the first round, maybe second round.
Exactly.
So he got me there. He was right. So they take Will Anderson Jr., obviously probably the best. The best edge in the draft. So, yeah.
All right. Number 4 for me, Cardinals, Will Anderson Jr., pretty much what he said.
Well, I don't think the Colts have to trade it up. They're going to get Anthony Richardson with the number 4 pick in the draft.
The reason why, though, I said Anthony Richardson number 3 is because they get D-Hop. Watch. Just watch. That's my prediction.
Okay.
D-Hop to the Colts along with that Anthony Richardson. Watch.
Okay. But I feel like knowing the Colts, they won't trade up because the Cardinals aren't going to take Anthony Richardson.
But think about it, though. They might get they need a receiver, too.
Okay, that's true.
They need a receiver.
That's true.
D-Hop is for sale.
Okay.
So why not?
Okay.
Why not?
All right. That'll be very considerate. I'll consider that. All right. I'll go next. With the number 5 overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks take Tyree Wilson, Texas Tech.
I got the same thing, bro. I got the same thing.
What?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying. Tyree Wilson.
Well, I think at that point it's like the best available. I know the Seahawks have a lot of needs. They have offensive line. They have defensive line. So why not address it with Tyree Wilson, the second best edge? Yes. Hell, even some people consider him better than Will Anderson.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah, so why not?
He's an athlete. I've seen some of his games.
Yeah, so I think the Seahawks take the best available, Tyree Wilson. Yep. You want me to go there, or you go ahead?
I'll go. Number 6 overall, Lions get a corner, Devon Witherspoon.
Oh, okay.
They just traded Okuda.
Right.
And I do think the first pick in the first round is going to be a secondary piece, and therefore I think Witherspoon, he's my personal favorite from everything I've seen.
Okay.
So I think they're going to go there.
All right. Honestly, I don't disagree. They're going to get a corner because they need it. They lost Okuda. But I disagree in that they're going to get the number 1 cornerback, Christian Gonzalez from Oregon.
I can see that.
That boy can ball.
I can see that.
He showed up last season, and I think the Lions like that type of player. So, yeah.
It's going to be one of them.
Yeah,
realistically, that's what I think, too.
Yeah.
Which, before we go on, it's because, realistically, I don't know if people are going to take Jalen Carter that early yet. The risk is just high right now, and especially hearing that he's been gaining a lot of weight.
Oh.
So it might affect the draft stock. But he's going to come up in the first round. Don't worry.
No, don't worry. Yeah.
He's going to come up in the first
round. A lot of people, I've seen projected him going to the Seahawks. So we'll see about that. And now, with the 7th overall pick, the Las Vegas Raiders, not the Los Vegas Raiders, not the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders select Jalen Carter.
I got a different one, bro. I got a different...
For real?
Okay.
What you got?
I'll tell you what I got.
What you got?
Number 7, the Raiders get Miles Murphy.
Ooh.
Clemson.
Ooh.
I feel like... And the reason why I have this logic is just because of Jalen Carter's simply his recent history with his legal issues.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Las Vegas... Come on, man. If the Raiders do this... It's like
it's a publicity stunt.
You're gonna get a lot of publicity.
Right.
You've already had players in that short time frame you've been in Vegas. You've already had players have issues.
Right.
If you get Jalen Carter, yes, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
Yes, he's gonna go in the first round.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a very good defensive lineman. But Vegas is probably not the environment he needs to be in.
Well, the Raiders do need an interior defensive lineman, and
interior. That's facts. But they can, at this point, front 7, any point, another front 7 piece like Miles Murphy would not hurt at all.
Well, this won't be, I feel like this is a grab. And it won't be the first time the Raiders grab a Clemson player early. Because in 2019...
Clelin Ferrell.
Yep, 2019.
That's why. That's another reason why. Clelin Ferrell,
oh my.
I feel like they're going to buy into that tendency.
Again?
I wanted to choose quarterback, but until Jimmy G just decided to go to Las Vegas. I'm like, not anymore.
Not anymore. No, that's not gonna happen. All right, you want to announce the next one?
Number 8. Now this is where Jalen Carter falls, to me.
Okay.
I think he's gonna go to Atlanta.
Okay.
Atlanta was the hardest one for me to think about.
Okay.
Because I was like, they need a front 7 piece. They need O-linemen.
Yeah.
They can also use a receiver.
Yeah.
They can low-key even get a quarterback. It was hard for me. Think about that.
Yeah. No.
It was hard for me to choose Atlanta's.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with the front 7 piece.
Right.
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick to their need, and I'm going to put offensive lineman. And with the number 8 pick, the Falcons select Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State. He's obviously top 2 offensive lineman. Yeah, I think he goes to Atlanta.
Okay, interesting. I can see that too, honestly.
Number 9, the Chicago Bears. With the number 9 pick, they select Peter Skoronski from Illinois. From
Northwestern.
Northwestern.
For the number 9 overall pick, I pick O-lineman, but it's probably not the one you're thinking.
Okay.
Broderick Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they're going to choose not what everyone's expecting.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just going with that sentiment. I mean, he was in the SEC.
Right.
You know, SEC is the best college football.
Right, okay.
College football conference, so why not?
I mean, the Big Ten is also a pretty good conference that's had a pretty good offensive lineman. So, I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I just think as long as they address the offensive line issue, they'll be fine.
And then number 10, the Eagles trade back.
Oh.
I predict the Eagles trading back with the Texans 2 spots.
Okay.
And they get JSN for CJ Stroud. I know a lot of people are saying they need defense, and I kind of, understand that.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing the trend of these past few years, Chase, Burrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Jefferson. No, actually not Jefferson. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these trends, and I feel like it's going to keep happening. Tua, Waddle.
Hey,
I feel like it's going to happen right here.
Hurts and Smith.
Hurts and Smith, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's good chemistry. They, they play with each other. So, Jason and CJ Stroud, I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love to see it. I like my Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the reason why I predict them swapping 2 picks is because the Titans were likely going to get a receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
In this scenario, they were going to likely get a receiver.
True. And so, you said this is the Eagles pick, the 10th pick. They lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah.
Corner is a need. And so I got them getting Devon Witherspoon from Illinois. Obviously, they need a cornerback, and Witherspoon is one of the top cornerbacks in this draft. So, yeah, replace him.
I don't think the Eagles are realistically going to get him.
Yeah.
I think they need more of a safety piece.
Okay.
But I don't know. I can't really see it, honestly. I'm going to be honest. Because Slay is there.
Yeah.
And what's his name? I can't think right now. But the other corners, they didn't really
Bradbury?
Corners, Bradbury, he's still there. So that's why I'm like kind of leaning towards not yet.
I mean, if he's there, I say grab him. Just why not? Why not? It's a need. And so now, I go on to the 11th pick. With the 11th pick, the Tennessee Titans select Jackson Smith-Njigba. They fuck over their division rivals and select the wide receiver that the Texans.
That's why I did that trade. In my prediction.
I know damn well.
I did that trade in my prediction.
Yes. If Jackson Smith falls all the way to the Titans, they're gonna grab him.
Yes,
they're gonna grab him.
That's why I said the Texans are gonna get C.J. Stroud.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna get desperate because they know the Titans are probably gonna do that to them.
Yeah.
So they say Eagles,
swap.
Let's swap, and then they get they give the Eagles. But here's the thing: they give the Eagles their 2nd round pick.
Ooh, I mean that makes sense. That's fine. But yeah, you see, I when you said that, I was like, oh, okay, he knows what's gonna happen. So,
yeah, I know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
But at number 11, I have Will Levis going to Tennessee Titans.
Ooh.
I have a shocker right here. Apparently, I don't know why it's a shocker. Tannehill's kind of mid, obviously. So It's time for them to move on from him. If I were them, I would even go as far as trading Henry to a contender like the Bills.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's not crazy.
I mean, I feel like the Bills don't really need to have a big need other than probably offensive linemen. And so if they trade away
I don't know about offensive linemen, but go ahead.
Yeah, but they have small holes, and they could draft out of the first round. They could draft out of the second round.
Yeah.
Like, if they get Derrick Henry, like, hey man, I mean, go for it. All for it. But I don't know. The chance is low.
And now number 12 for me, since I did the trade in my mock draft, the Eagles select Brian Branch, safety out of Alabama.
Okay, Branch is obviously the top safety in the draft. Like I said, the Cardinals do need a safety, but are they gonna really grab all the way down for Brian?
They're not gonna get Brian Branch.
It's not gonna happen.
Top 5. That's dumb.
And if they do, I know
fire the GM.
Yeah, if there was a commenter on our reel on YouTube that was like, if they do that, they would laugh. I'm like, I would laugh too if they grab a safety. Honestly, I would too. All right. So you announced the swap. So number 12 with the Texans, I got them getting Quentin Johnson from TCU. I mean, I can see the Texans being dumb enough. I can see it happen. Quentin Johnson. It's. I know. It's a little controversial. But
12?
Yeah, 12.
I'm not feeling that pick. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not feeling that pick.
I mean,
I can see it.
He's a top 3
I can receiver. I can see it. But like, at the same time, it's like, realistically, what I hate is that I chose Stroud and JSN, so I can't really say that I wouldn't go receiver either.
Yeah. But
let's say in your mock draft, JSN's already off the board. If I were the Texans at that point, assuming that scenario, Quentin Johnson really?
I mean, I'm just kind of saying that the Texans fuck up and they get the wrong receiver. They could pull what the Eagles did a couple years ago when they got Jalen Reagor instead of Jefferson. I think it's a hit or miss. Yes. Quentin Johnson could be good or he could be bad, and so we'll see. I
definitely think they'll adjust receiver.
Yeah, I think I see what direction you would take. Yeah, I get you. Okay, so now onto the Jets, number 13. With the number 13 overall pick, I have the Jets getting Darnell Wright, tackle, Tennessee.
I'm actually surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't predict the Packers game that, for obvious reasons. So you really think the Jets are gonna stay in the first round?
It's impossible. I'm saying it here live. It's impossible that the Jets trade away their first round pick to the Packers.
It's funny how it's 420 though, because it seems like you sound high right now.
How am I high?
You sound high right now.
If the Jets really trade away their first round pick to the Packers, they are smoking. They're the ones smoking. There's no way you give around a first round pick for the damn Aaron Rodgers era. Come on.
All right, that's it.
Say it.
13th overall pick is going to the Packers.
Okay.
Obviously, Rodgers is going to the Jets.
Yep.
And my simulator didn't let me trade the way I wanted to.
Because it's not right. That's why. Because it's not right. He had to cheat. He had to cheat.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
But I would still kind of, in a sense, agree with this trade.
Okay.
I predict that the Jets trade their first round pick, one of their second round picks, and their first 3 round picks next year for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you're smoking. You're smoking for sure. That's not happening. That's not
yes,
happening.
it's happening.
It is not happening.
They'll still keep one of their picks this year for the second round. So you can't tell me that it's not happening. They'll give 2 first rounders. They'll give 2 second rounders.
Okay.
So shut up.
Okay. If that happens, I'm calling it now, right here. If the Jets trade the first round pick, their first round pick, I'll buy Jets merchandise and wear Jets merchandise.
Do that. Do that.
Next week.
If they trade the first round pick, you're buying Jets merchandise.
Well, actually, not next week, but the following week. Not next episode because it's draft. Obviously, it's draft next week. But the following episode, if he does go to the Jets with the first round pick, I'm gonna wear a Jets shirt, whatever. I'll buy some.
And how about this? If the Jets keep their first round pick, I'll wear a Packers, whatever, something Packers related from your whatever you have.
All right, I will. All right, bet then. I'll see what I do. I'll make it the worst thing ever.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So for 13th overall pick, I think the Packers finally expand their horizons and realize, I need a receiver.
Right.
They get Jordan Addison out of USC.
I would love it. I would really love it.
I don't know why you say the Jets should have the 13th overall pick. Imagine 13th overall pick, you get Jordan Addison.
I would love it.
Because let's be real, the Patriots are certainly likely going to get receiver at 14.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Well, honestly, I have here with the number 14 pick, the Patriots getting Broderick Jones. They're not going to address the wide receiver. They're going to get the another tackle. Bill Belichick is going to fucking... He's going to get Broderick Jones. Tackle, Georgia.
Bro, I swear, if they do that, bro, I'm going to be laughing so hard again.
I mean, hey, if it happens, because I don't know what the fuck that they're doing with the Patriots, you know.
Every year they always do some interesting shit.
They really do. I think last year they drafted some random guy from a different school. Like, you know, I forgot who it was, but
we'll put it up here because I don't even remember exactly either.
I might be
wrong.
I
could have sworn it was a D3 player too.
It was up there. Yeah. So I think I should, you know, as a Packers fan, I should do number 15.
No, wait. You didn't let me say 14.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Number 14, I think the Patriots are logical for once.
Okay.
And they select Zay Flowers.
Ooh.
Out of Boston College.
I mean, local Boston College, you know.
Yes.
It makes sense. Okay, that can make sense. But like I said, I'm going with the narrative that the Patriots get some random guy. They need a tackle.
They do need things.
But
they do need some things.
Wide receiver is probably the best bet. All right. Now on to, as a Packers fan, it's only true that I go for that I get to select my player.
Bias.
But with the number 15th pick, our dumbass GM is gonna get Dalton Kincaid, Utah.
Really?
We need a tight end.
Okay, yes.
We need a tight end. Why not get the number 1 tight end off the board? But
bro, it's not even him. It's Michael Mayer.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's literally back and forth. It's literally back and forth.
Well,
I've seen mocks that go Kincaid first, Mayer after. So,
they're
it's a toss-up. Okay, I'll be honest.
It's a toss-up.
I would love Mayer, but I just think Kincaid probably notches him by a bit. So, but I just think, knowing my franchise, who drafted Desmond King over T.J. Watt, I know damn well that this franchise will ruin me one more time. They'll let me down. I'll tell you now. When I die, tell the Packers organization to let me down one more time, please, because they're ass.
Shut up. So the 15th overall pick for me, as for your Packers, is Isaiah Folsky out of Notre Dame.
All right.
I feel like you guys obviously need a front seven piece.
Okay.
And imagine this, bro. I can't believe you, as a Packers fan, you still don't predict that you guys get a first round pick. But nevertheless, imagine this.
Okay.
Addison and Folsky, bro. Like, I'm being nice. I almost sound like I'm the Packers fan, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know?
I mean, like I said, I do like Folsky. I was watching a lot of his clips just to see where he would go. And although he is a very projected to be first round, I have him out.
Anyway, despite your Packers misery, it's time to go to the 16th overall pick. Joey Porter Jr. is a Washington Commander.
He's obviously pretty good. A lot of hype build-ups toward him, and I like your ideology. You know, going with the cornerback, going with someone in the obviously secondary. But I have Brian Branch going to the Commanders. Not a corner, but a safety.
He's a big eagle. Watch, he's a big eagle.
Okay, whatever you say.
All right, and then. Number 17, Steelers. A lot of Steelers fans out here crying they need secondary.
Okay.
I actually do predict secondary for them. I predict Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon.
That's pretty wild that you have him dropping out that much. You have him dropping out.
I don't know, I just...
Why?
Sometimes people just drop. It happens.
It happens. I agree.
That's why I'm just, I'm predicting. It's called predicting for a reason. I'm predicting.
You're mocking. Yeah.
Yes, I'm predicting he just goes down to 17.
That's a big drop.
But
off.
when you see who I have later on, you're gonna definitely be like, "What are you smoking?"
Yep.
Because it's 420.
It's you're getting up there. Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, with the 17th pick, they're gonna have to select secondary help, and I have them selecting a local player, Joey Porter Jr.
I knew. Obviously, when you said that last week,
Yeah,
we were like, I have a local player. Like I hear they want local player. I was like, I already know who you're talking about.
I mean, I could literally see him going to the Philadelphia Eagles or the Steelers. Literally.
Yeah.
He's gonna stay. He could stay in state.
Yep.
And so now, with the 18th pick, the Lions select once more, and I think they address edge, and they get Luke Van Ness, Iowa.
I thought about that, but I thought maybe they'll do a little bit more high risk. They'll get an edge, but not Luke Van Ness. Nolan Smith.
Ooh, the Nolan Smith.
He performed like crazy in the combine. His numbers are not the best. He's had injury history, but I think they'll say, you know what, screw it. Nolan Smith, baby. Detroit Lions, Nolan Smith.
Well, I think he's a sleeper candidate, in my opinion. A lot of people are sleeping on him. I've seen some mocks that select him kind of 10s, but you have him at the
18.
lower 10s. Some people, like I said, have him like in the, or maybe even like single digits 10s. I think that's a good move for the Lions. I would be a little pissed because obviously division rival, but that's a pretty solid move. But like I guess we can both agree they're gonna go for a good defensive player, like a good
for
edge.
sure. In the first round, they're definitely getting defense.
Right.
19th overall, Lucas Van Ness
To the Bucs?
to the Buccaneers. Yes.
What the heck?
I think Devin White is gonna be out of there.
Oh yeah.
All these rumors about him wanting to be traded,
Or released.
and he's kind of not. And honestly, I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Really, he's not that good.
Oh.
He's inconsistent. So I think they'll address edge front seven piece. Lucas Van Ness.
Well, this is where I throw a curveball now.
I already know where you're going.
With the
just say his name.
No, with the number 19 pick overall, the
I
Tampa
don't know.
Bay Buccaneers select Will Levis, Kentucky.
I already knew you were gonna do that.
They need to address the quarterback, and I've been seeing more and more mock drafts that are directing him going to the Buccaneers or the Titans. Obviously, I didn't have him at the Titans because I think they'll at that point, mess up their, division rivals. But the Buccaneers, if they, have him there, they'll get him. In my opinion.
Okay. I can see it in a sense, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't see him going 19. I'm just gonna be honest.
You think it's too much of a drop off?
I think it is a drop off. Even though someone who pours mayo into their coffee and eats bananas just like all brown and stuff is hella sus. Shouldn't be playing in the NFL. But all jokes aside, I don't think he should be going 19. That's why I'm a little bit like.
Okay,
surprised.
I mean it's a toss up. Like I said, it's a toss up, and I just don't see. Well, I just don't see from like 8 through. Through 18.
Come on, bro. Titans, Will Levis. It can happen.
Okay, yes, the Titans can, obviously pull something. But I just see them, at that point, you got to get Jackson Smith-Njigba. You're seeing your division rival.
But, okay, you already know my concept. You already know my ideology. You can't sit here and tell me that what I just said can't happen. Where the Texans really split with the Eagles, that 10 and 12, just to get JSN for Stroud and to not screw over their division rival.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay. Yeah. That's another concept, and that's fine. And so on to the next one. I have a trade. The number 20th pick going to the Seattle Seahawks. I have the Seahawks trading down to not only one of the best teams in the NFL, but a contending team, the Buffalo Bills. They trade down for their biggest need in the NFL draft, a running back. Not only, no one else other than Bijan Robinson. He's going to the Buffalo Bills. And trade specifications. This one went through. This one did go through for me, and I can even upload it here too. Swap the picks and a second round pick for this year's draft.
You know, I understand your concepts.
And if I'm wrong, I'll correct it here. Yeah.
I understand your concepts, but trading up for Bijan, in my honest opinion, is crazy. But I can see that happening. Bijan to the Bills, certainly.
Yeah.
But that's not where I have him going.
Okay.
We'll see. You'll see.
I will say something though. They have Bijan going down as far as going to the Eagles with the number 10 pick.
That's the lowest they have him?
Yeah.
10th pick?
Yeah.
Lowest?
Yeah. I mean, where else would you see him going? The Seahawks?
We'll see. You'll see my.
No.
You mean the 30th?
Highest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You said.
My bad. Not lowest.
Yeah, you said lowest. I'm like,
my bad.
no way.
Well, it's because I was thinking from 31 down. My bad. No, from highest. They have him at the 10th going to the Eagles, which is wild to me. Obviously, yeah.
I think the Eagles will just bite into the fact that the Texans are likely going to call them. Just watch. Call them. Okay. And they'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. We have the 30th pick and 33rd overall pick. Yeah. I'm taking that type. Okay. You know?
Go on.
Anyway, I have the Seahawks staying at number 20. I did think about it, though. I did think about them trading with the team where Bijan goes. Okay. That's the funny part, but I didn't do it. Yeah. So I think the Seahawks get one of their biggest needs, which is guard. And the best guard of this draft, Osiris Torrance.
Ooh.
Out of Florida.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's what I was saying. That's very interesting. Yes, Osiris Torrance from Florida, great guard. Obviously, he's definitely going first round. Never had a doubt. But that's a good pick for the Seahawks.
You see, I'm being impartial here because I wish I can just choose some dumb shit for them, but I'm being impartial.
Right. So you want to go with
Chargers?
Yeah, go ahead.
At number 21 overall, the Chargers are going to get, and I don't think this is going to be based upon Eckler or not. I think they're going to get a wide receiver, Jalen Hyatt, Tennessee.
Interesting. Well, I have the same idea. I like Hyatt. I've always been on high on him. Being that he was really flashy, especially that Bama game. But I have the Chargers getting a different receiver. Jordan Addison. This time around, he's not going any more down. Jordan Addison to the Los Angeles Chargers. He ain't got to move. He ain't got to move. He's going to...
the receivers... It's all interchangeable. I guess I can see it, obviously.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I agree. Jordan Addison probably won't drop down all the way. But this is just all hypothetical. All hypothetical.
Remember, this is all hypothetical. It's predictions.
Yes.
Yeah. But I personally believe I'm more logical so far than you. But
not really. I don't agree with you.
Okay.
22nd. Baltimore Ravens. They have a lot of needs. The last, I think we said that their biggest need was...
I said what?
Wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree with you, actually, even though they got OBJ.
Yeah. They're going to address it. They're going to get Zay Flowers. Why not? Take Zay Flowers, and that's going to be their, obviously... I think that at that point, I think he's going to be like their number one. Number two. Probably number two. Because they'll have Duvernay.
I don't know.
Duvernay, Flowers, OBJ. I thought OBJ will be...
Bateman, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, Bateman. Yeah, Bateman. It'd probably be Bateman, Flowers, OBJ, and then Duvernay. But
yeah, maybe. The funny thing is I had the Ravens getting a receiver too. Yeah. Not the one that you got because obviously I predicted him to the Patriots. Right. I think the Baltimore Ravens will get Quentin Johnson. Okay. At number 22.
Okay. Like I said, the Quentin Johnson move is a little controversial, and I agree, it is. But I
don't know how you can see him at 12, bro. I gotta be honest. I don't know how you can see Quentin Johnson at 12.
I'm sorry, but the Texans probably will pull something like that. The only logic I have is that they see something that they don't see in Jordan Addison, or maybe Jordan Addison's injury history, because I know he got hurt, the ACL injury. So yeah, there's a lot to do with that. So you want to go on to the Vikings?
Yes. The Vikings, I think they'll get a corner, not a receiver. I don't know I understand the concept of the near receiver, but I don't think they'll reach this early.
Yeah.
So I think the corner that they get, the Vikings, this first round is Cam Smith out of South Carolina.
Okay. Cam Smith is pretty good. But however, I have them reaching for another corner. Deontay Banks.
Actually, I like that one. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like the idea.
Some people have.
It's funny though. Hold on, before you say more, it's funny how you said last episode, "Oh, their big sneeze receiver," and I said secondary piece, and now I know. I said disclaimer, but it's funny how you get the corner.
Yeah, because honestly, I mean, looking at my list, looking at my mock, I have all the basically top 5 receivers going already, or top 4. Obviously, JSN, Quentin Johnson, Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers. Yeah, I just see them getting a corner instead. I mean, they could go Hyatt. I could see that. Hyatt, maybe.
If he's still there.
If he's still there.
Honestly.
Yeah. I doubt he goes really that high up. But, I mean, I could see them getting Hyatt just in case. Yeah. So, now on to the Jaguars. Jacksonville, I think we both agreed that they needed offensive lineman after losing Jawan Taylor. But I think they get the best available in this draft. And they get Miles Murphy. Edge.
I think that at that point, I can see it too.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Raiders are going to reach. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Clemson.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think at that point, Miles Murphy will drop. That's a little bit of a drop for him. So I think the Jaguars address another need, but with Miles Murphy. I mean, I could see it because I don't really have anyone like I don't really see any other offensive linemen that they could take. Yeah.
All right, now for me at 24, I gotta be honest.
Okay.
This might surprise you.
Okay.
He comes from this school. He's a defensive tackle. The Jaguars select Kalijah Cansey out of Pittsburgh.
Well, you know what? Actually, that's a solid move in my opinion. However, I was actually before coming here, I was like, where am I gonna have Cansey? Like, I don't have him going here. I had him going as high as maybe the hell, maybe even like going to the Eagles with the 10th pick, going to the Texans with the 12th pick. But however, I have him somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say any of those because I would have I would have for sure laughed so hard if you did.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next. On to the 25th pick, you got the New York Giants. I think last time we did say that they needed a linebacker or defensive.
They need a front 7 piece.
Yeah, front 7 piece. But I see them going against the grain.
Me too. Actually, I do too.
I see them getting a corner.
Oh, really?
Emmanuel Forbes.
Okay. I actually wasn't expecting that. But.
I mean, Forbes is from
Mississippi State.
Yes, and he's a pretty solid piece.
He's not first round talent though.
Yeah, he's a reach. It would be a slight reach. I can see Cam Smith there. So that could be interchangeable. That could be very interchangeable. But I do see them going against the grain.
I see them going against the grain too. But they get Deontay Banks out of Maryland.
Okay.
Giants.
Giants.
So now 26, Dallas Cowboys. I think there was multiple things I thought about.
Okay.
I was thinking O-lineman. I was thinking running back potentially. I was thinking front 7. And I think Jerry Jones and them do something interesting. They get a front 7 piece. Brian Breesy out of Clemson.
Damn. I didn't think of that, Brian Breesy, I saw a lot of footage of him too. Really good at Clemson. Really good. And he is definitely a first-round pick. But I think he's not going that high.
26?
Yeah.
How is that high? You said, I don't think he's...
My bad. I'm just going off my mock draft. He's not that going to go to the Cowboys. I have the Cowboys getting someone that, on your mock draft got selected a little earlier. And got selected by... I'll find out right now. But I got them getting Nolan Smith, defensive end.
Okay, interesting.
Where did you have Nolan going?
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Because I thought you said the Eagles, but no, yeah, Detroit. So I have him getting Nolan Smith.
If he goes to the Eagles, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
I think it's over. If he's healthy, it's over, man.
I mean, honestly, if the Eagles could get him in the 10th. They could.
They might.
That might be not a bad idea.
I don't know. I feel like they're leaning defense in the top high end.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. And then 27th.
27th, swap picks, right?
Yeah, Seattle. So Seattle for you.
And I got Seattle getting Osiris Torrance.
Bro, we got the same guy but different picks.
Yeah, honestly, I mean I when you said Osiris Torrance, I was interesting because I have him going to the Seahawks with that swap. So it's pretty much explainable. Yeah.
For me, I kept the Bills, but let's see how you react when I say his name.
Go ahead.
Linebacker Trenton Simpson out of Clemson.
What the hell is that fucking pick, dude? There's no way they don't go Biden at that point. if he drops all the way to them, you gotta grab him.
Okay, look.
And hell, I could see them getting someone else.
Look. I know what I said. I know they need running back.
Yes.
But don't be surprised when they get a running back in the mid, because you can always get a good running back. I mean, Alvin Kamara wasn't a first rounder.
He wasn't.
I can't think of it. Isaiah Pacheco, for example, just recently RB1 now for
Eckler
Chiefs.
wasn't a first round pick.
Eckler wasn't even drafted.
Right. Yeah.
You see my strategy right here.
I understand.
And I think I don't know how to really explain this. I think James Cook is still very young. I do think they're still gonna get a running back.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're getting in the first round.
Okay.
Because they lost the linebacker. They're one of the better linebackers.
Yeah.
And Trenton Simpson is for sure a good linebacker.
That's not
so
bad.
Trenton Simpson to the Bills, number 27.
Okay. And so I believe you started with the Bills, right? You said the
Yes.
Bills. I said the Bills. So go ahead. You go Bengals.
So Bengals, I think they get a secondary piece. No soccer here, but I don't know how you're gonna feel when I say this name. I think they get Keely Ringo out of Georgia.
That tight end, right?
No, corner.
Oh, what the? I swear to God, I did not see that name.
You didn't? Out of Georgia. He's the one that injured one of your best receivers.
Yeah, whatever. But I guess I mean the Bengals do need secondary. That is a big need. But I think in the back of my head I had another need, and that was the tight end position. So I have the Bengals selecting Michael Mayer, Notre Dame.
That's realistic.
I think I said last week too that he was going to the Bengals. The Bengals need it, really. They do. They can spread the ball around more, and having a guy like Michael Mayer, for that, watch out, dude. The offense is gonna be really good, really good.
Yeah, but and then 29th. I don't know if you want to say it.
Yeah. With the 29th pick, the New Orleans Saints. They lost a lot of defensive pieces. They address them. They get Brian Breesy, Clemson.
All right, I pretty much went the same strategy. They need a front seven piece. They lost a lot of defense, but I choose B.J. Ojolari out of LSU.
B.J. Ojolari out of LSU. Okay, I mean, obviously, there's that local factor. You know, he's from Louisiana State. I mean,
they've gotten LSU products in the past.
Yeah, you know, Tyrann Mathieu. I can't remember everyone, but for sure Tyrann Mathieu. Why not? You know, they just need defensive linemen. They need anything, interior defensive linemen, the edge, whatever helps. You know.
And then so 30th, Bijan Robinson to the Eagles, 30th overall. I am going this low.
Yeah.
I just feel like running backs at this point in time, they're not valued as much, and I know Bijan has hella hype.
Yeah,
but like I already said, the reason why I don't see the Bills getting him earlier is because I feel like they're gonna address defense first. The running backs are like the most replaceable. They can get Gibbs in the second round, for example.
Right.
Or like that guy out of Minnesota. I don't remember his last name, Ibrahim or something like that. Yeah. He was underrated as fuck.
Right.
Like you can check his stats and it's like damn, in the Big Ten too. I can see him doing something like that.
Right.
And so yeah, that's why I just leaning Bills linebacker. I don't think they're gonna go running back, but I definitely think they'll go running back later on.
If the Eagles get Bijan Robinson, that would be pretty crazy. I think that offense gets a big weapon. Hurts definitely would love that. Spread the ball around to Bijan. And it'd be a huge upgrade to Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Definitely. Big upgrade. So, I think the Eagles go on the opposite side of the field again. I don't think they go offensive side on this draft. I think they go for Kalijah Kancey.
I mean...
They're defensive.
So hold on. Your 2 picks are Kancey and who else?
And they also get...
Gonzalez, right?
Yeah. No. Eagles, they get Devon Witherspoon.
I can see it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I got Branch and Bijan, so we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
And so, lastly, the final pick, the Chiefs have. I was thinking to myself, do I be completely honest, or do I go off, their biggest need, or do I go off, what I think they really, would benefit Mahomes? And I think either way, it benefit him. So I have him getting Anton Harrison from the Oklahoma Sooners.
Tackle, huh?
Tackle.
What's funny is for my 31st overall pick, I don't know if you realized yet.
Yeah.
But I've not mentioned an offensive tackle that is pretty big.
Ooh.
I predict the Chiefs getting Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State.
I did not realize that. And that's a big drop off in my opinion. I just don't see him. I don't like.
Look, understand my strategy.
Okay.
Based on what I think is gonna happen.
Right.
Carter at 8.
Okay.
That's still a very good value. I think they'll just go front seven on defense.
Okay.
And then I predict for some reason the Bears just don't get Paris Johnson for some reason. They just decide to get someone out of Georgia.
Okay.
I mean, you see, it's predictions. I won't be surprised if Paris Johnson goes earlier. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, right. Because I'm looking. I mean, that's where I have.
And then I predict right here that JSN gets picked at number 10 by the Texans. They swap because of the Titans.
Yeah.
Therefore, I think the Titans will get Will Levis, just because at that point they'll probably be like, you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then after that, let's see who else would probably Patriots. I don't know. Patriots, I guess maybe they'll do something like that, but I'm being logical for them, even though I probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And then Washington was another team I thought about. And I actually did at some point think was very close to choosing offense for them, but I was like, I don't know, I just went with secondary in the end.
Right.
I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of places he could have gone, don't get me wrong, but I just said, fuck it.
Why, not even the Jaguars,
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck it. But then you think about let's think about the AFC realistically right now, though. Like, at this point, what always comes with affecting their offenses? A front seven.
Yeah.
You see my trend? I'm mostly going front seven.
Yeah.
For a defense.
No, yeah. And obviously the Chiefs do need a lineman, so that would definitely boost their offensive lineman.
I think it'll just be a shocker. Because some people, it's happened before, not too often, but some where people are projected like top 10 picks and they just fall.
And one of them is Tunsil. Remember Laramie Tunsil? I don't know if
Yeah, but his was pretty because...
Yeah, his family and probably his agent screwed him over. They leaked that picture of him hitting a bong, and that pretty much ruined his draft capital and dropped all the way down to the Dolphins. And I do want to address the 31st pick. I do have secondary... the secondary choice would be Jalen Hyatt going to the Chiefs.
Oh, you haven't said his name, huh?
No, I didn't. Well, no, I have him dropping out. I second round, I see Zach Hyatt going there. Probably going to maybe, I don't know, Tennessee probably.
I don't know. The drafts are always all over the place.
Oh, no, not Tennessee. Jackson Smith, But if Tennessee doesn't get him, then I can see Hyatt going to Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't get him. Okay, I get it. Yeah. No, but, sheesh, man. When the draft happens, it'll be a good one. First round especially.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah, and I think now from the looks of it, I think I want to record some live reactions. Obviously we're not gonna be able to. I don't think we should watch it here, but I feel like we should watch it individually and kind of just react to it.
I don't know. I'm low key down for us to
watch it
together.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I want to react to it because this draft is very unpredictable. It's very unpredictable.
I'll be honest. Even like myself, I was like, I did a few and then it was hard for me for some teams. I'm not gonna be surprised if I miss because everyone even experts miss. But.
Yeah, honestly, if even the Colts don't get Anthony Richardson, I think that pretty much not ruins, but pretty much like busts the
our drafts.
Our drafts, sure. Yeah, because I just don't see the Colts not getting a quarterback.
Yeah,
and forget Will Levis, I feel bad for them. I'll feel bad for them. Well, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I really don't. Like, at that point, you're getting the fourth best quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, though, it's hard for me to predict. I will not be surprised at all if Paris Johnson Jr. does go earlier. But I just feel like since drafts, like, a lot of stuff can happen.
Right.
I just said, screw it. I'm going to go against myself. I'm going to predict something crazy. And Paris Johnson is the last pick to the Chiefs. And everyone's all of a sudden like, what the heck? How do you go that low?
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know? Like, you never know.
Yeah,
you never know. And D-Hop getting traded to the Colts. If that happens, I'm a mastermind.
That's a little being a little overambitious, but hey, you know, anything can happen in the draft. Rodgers is probably gonna get traded. Like, we'll see.
I expect the Rodgers trade. I expect it.
I hope so too. I really do.
Damn, that's interesting. So love season, right?
Yeah, love season. I'm all in, baby, all in. And if we get a first round pick, if we really get that Jets pick, man, what are the chances we get Jordan Addison and the mayor? Ooh, man.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking 2 receiving options. I was being partial.
Okay.
I was like,
I'm getting a little over to my head, but I wouldn't mind Brian Branch and Addison. That's for sure.
Like I said, I predict you guys one offense, one defense.
Okay, I don't mind it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I'll be ready.
But next week too, it's just us simply reacting to the draft.
Yeah,
it'll be a good one too. We'll see who was actually more right and who was more logical.
Yeah. I tossed my paper. Yeah, but
as Lopez is picking up his paper, we've looked forward to this a lot, man.
Yes. And
look forward to this so much.
And I think we should put a price incentive if we get the most accuracy. We'll see. We'll think about it.
How about let's do this on there? How about this?
What?
What's the highest you're willing to go?
Money-wise?
Yes.
I'm not putting any money on the line. I don't like betting.
Or how about this?
What?
$20.
$20. Okay, $20 to it. $20. All right. Well, that pretty much concludes everything. $20 on the line. I mean, it was a great episode. I love mocking, and that's it. Yeah, I think so.
Yep. I mean, like, comment, subscribe. Sucks that it cut off because we threw our papers.
Yeah, we threw our papers. But that's it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be reacting next episode. We're gonna
reacting.
Yes, sir.
Let's see who's more right. Let's see who's more logical.